Yo, crypto nation and mining family. Crypto nation and mining family, what's going on? Of course, like always, it's not financial advice. Yo, crypto nation and mining family, what's going on out there? So, for all of you Intel fans out there, this one is definitely for you. For people like myself who use AMD CPUs, it's a little interesting for me, but I'm not. I still will go after my AMD. It might be a little bit harder to use, but it can handle everything that I throw at it for rendering, video making, editing, all this good stuff. My AMDs just perform exactly the way I need it to. I have never had any real issues with the AMDs themselves, other than the coolers that I've had on this particular build going bad on me. But that's a whole different topic. That's not AMD's fault. So, with that, guys, if you are looking to possibly put together a new build and you're looking at the Intel CPU range, well, guys, check this out. So, bam, we have Intel's 10th generation core series, up to 10 cores. Yo, so it looks like an anonymous person has leaked out to XFast some reports on the new Intel Comet Lake S series, guys. Ooh. So if this is something that you like, check this out. So they're going to be giving out a couple of different variants, and this is going to be going on to their new 400 series motherboards. They are now moving away from the 1150 LGA 1151 sockets. So now you're going to be, you're going to have to go onto a new motherboard if you're wanting to stay with Intel. So this would force a change, which would switching it to a smaller node. So you're going to be looking at a little bit of a smaller die set for the fabrication. It's going to be, it is still the 14 nanometer fabrication process, but the mainstream desktop architecture will be using the 10 nanometer, believed to be the Ice Lake. So we got the new Comet Lake that's coming out. It's got 3 different power targets, 125 watt for the enthusiast grade, so that's going to be for your hardcore gamers, video editors, and stuff like that. So you're going to want to be able to throw more power at it, so you're going to want the enthusiast grade chip. For miners, if you're looking to use their new motherboard to set up mining rigs, you're going to want to go with the corporate or / mainstream. For the amount of performance you're getting a low watt for a high performance. That's typically how most of the time it is. You want the hardcore performance, you're going to want to go with the higher target wattage on there. And then for your smaller form factor, of course, they're going to have a low watt power, 35 watt. Usually whenever you start dialing back power off of anything like that, performance dials back with that. So keep that in mind whenever you're looking at this. That if you're using this for your personal PC, you're probably going to want to go with the mainstream or enthusiast grade chipsets. So we have up to 46 I/O lanes that it's going to be utilizing. Up to 30 chipsets of high-speed I/O lanes. Yo. 24 chipsets of PCI 3.0 lanes. So we're going to be able to just load this up with GPUs. It should handle it without an issue. Yo! Up to 10 USB 3.0 ports, with 6 ports being the USB 3.1 Gen 2 at 10 gigabytes a second squared, or cubed, I mean, sorry. Up to 6 SATA 3.0 ports. Ooh, that's nice. Intel rapid storage technology on there. PCIe 3.0 by 4 storage ports. So I mean, it's got a nice lot of little platform details on there. But the key features, guys, the key features. It will be able to do multi-thread performance. Up to 10 processor cores and up to 20 threads. That's pretty decent for Intel, guys. Intel's Boost Technology 2.0, media and display capabilities are going to be greatly improved. Integrated USB 3.1 Gen 2 at 10 gigabytes cubed. And support for integrated wireless AX. So we're going to be talking about some wireless integration on there. So you might be able to communicate wirelessly to your phone, right to your PC. Maybe some other cool little features, some of the things that you would hook up to your phone, you might be able to use on your PC wirelessly. That will be interesting because they are allowing Bluetooth on this, guys. So Bluetooth headsets, all this stuff, they're going to have it integrated into it. So that's actually one of the bigger key features. Something that I do like is, you know, anything that I can have for my cell phone, I can sit there and hook up to my PC now. For all of those people who have, you know, the wireless dongles and stuff like that, and the wireless headsets, that will be nice for you guys. They're going to have of course, the Thunderbolt technology, of course, right? Quad-core audio, support for modern standby, so hopefully their standby actually works. They do have some other things on the back burner that they are going to be doing a refresh on the Coffee Lake and Comet Lake. They're going to be doing a refresh on the Basin Falls for the Sky Lake X CPUs and the Cascade Lake X CPUs for the Glacier Falls. If you guys are waiting for the Cascade Lake, they are to be determined. There is a embargo on some of the stuff, so until the embargo is lifted, you will not see these quite yet here in the United States, at least, I believe. I mean, if you wanted to look at any of these roadmaps that they've got going on, I'm going to definitely have the links for all of this stuff down below, guys. So if you're wanting to read more into this, certainly check it out. And then kind of coming over to here, guys, check this out. So Intel's going to be getting back into the GPU game, guys. Whoa. So they're going to be looking at making a graphics card. It's been years since they've done something like this. So either this is going to work out really nicely for them, or this is going to be an epic flop and they're just going to go back to CPU making. But what's nice about this is that they do have the CPU aspect of it, so they are not, you know, they're probably not going to be too heartbroken if this does not shape out to their advantage. But I think that they are here for a winning hand. That's just me. I'm just going to kind of briefly go over some of this cool, interesting stuff. So they have made patents. Now this is where people have come up with some of their theories on this. So they have 3 driver patents that they came out with that had, you know, before any kind of product launch. So the IDG 2HP128, the 256, and the 512. And they're kind of trying to guesstimate where the core count's going to be in accordance to NVIDIA, guys. So it looks like they want to go and go toe to toe with Intel, maybe. Possibly. We'll just have to see. Now, this is all going to be based off of their Gen 11 architecture. I don't think that, a lot of people don't think that they're going to recreate a whole new architecture just for the GPUs. This is what they believe the possible architecture is going to look like for the XE for 2048 cores. Kind of an interesting little slice on this one. I wonder if this is going to be how it is. I wonder if they're going to have any latency between any of these individual die sets. But it should be interesting for mining. That's what I'm really interested. If I can sit there and with these multi-cores, is this thing going to have the high-speed performance at low target wattages so that these things are super efficient? We'll just have to check this out when they drop finally, right? So they're definitely thinking that they're, that the core counts are going to be right on par with where they're sitting at now, which is going to put them really pretty much in conjunction for hitting in the market of NVIDIA. Now at 1.2 gigahertz, the teraflops at 1.2 gigahertz, they come in just below NVIDIA. But when you ramp it up, guys, you start seeing that Intel might actually be right on par with NVIDIA. And if that's the case, if I can sit there and boost this stuff that high, then my theory, could be wrong. My theory is that these will be formidable mining cards. But again, we will not know until it drops out. And then of course, being that it's new technology, do not expect that you're going to be able to buy these cards for mining and they're going to work day one for you. This might be just the opposite. It could be a month or two before the mining programs integrate the brand new drivers into it, because they're basically going to have to kind of do a little bit of this from scratch. So be patient for the mining sector on this, guys. That's just my 2 thoughts on it. But for a possible what the card actually will look like, if this would be probably the 128, so small form factor. That would be interesting. I would like to know how hot they are planning to have a target temp on this to be, but we will have to see all of this good stuff, because I'd hate to sit there and see that they come out with it, let's say all the drivers, they start getting in the work, it mines great, but I gotta have that blower fan at 100% with as much power taken off of it as humanly possible, and now because of that, it's underperforming. I hate to see that happen for the mining sector. I'm actually excited to sit there and see a third contender possibly step up into the mining sector. Definitely, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Definitely drop those down in below. Are you kind of excited to sit there and see these cards coming out? Hopefully they are going to be at a decent price points. They've got some possibilities, $150, $350, and $1,000 price points. They could put it right on par with NVIDIA, or they can try to take AMD's route and pin it just underneath them. And if these cards outperform NVIDIA and they are under NVIDIA's price, it makes these cards look a lot more delicious. So what's your guys' thoughts on that? Put some comments in down below. Are you excited for the Intel new hardware drops that are going to be coming out? If you are, what is it that you're excited about? Let me know. Let's continue this conversation down below for sure. And while you're down there, guys, definitely smash that Lizzie like button. subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. And if you guys are looking for the articles that I have that I was referencing on, I will have all of those down below too. So guys, I'll definitely see you all on the next one. Peace. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting this too. Guys, if you want to support the channel, dude, come over to here to hotrodmining.com. Links are also down below. You can go step up on here, check out all this cool stuff, the gear you need, guys. Hats, shirts, some pants, so you can go out in public and be properly dressed. And then you can even get yourself some of that PC equipment, guys. So if you guys need some USBs, some motherboards, some good stuff, dude. All of it right here, one spot, hotrodmining.com. Check it out, guys. And I'll see you on the next one.